Good morning. Today is the 28th of September and this is part 2 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around Rustival 2, an event that has been masterminded by Steph, my Driver Classic, Mr. Richardson from the Furious Driving channel and Mr. Seabrook from the Hubnut channel. I do apologise in advance for the background noise, wind noise, if I fall over, if I get things wrong. I'm afraid just the way that it goes on this channel. And also, we don't talk about diesels, viewers. It's been the way for 6 years and 2,000 videos. So we shall continue to not talk about them. If that's a problem, then turn the video off right now. Those of you who are still here, 1980 MGBGT, I forget the name of this colour. The gentleman who owns this is called Daniel. Inca yellow, sorry, yeah, it's a 1980, and he has very kindly provided a car for the channel before, which was a Hyundai i20, which I've seen. Because I've already filmed an MGB in the last sort of year or so, I haven't filmed that one yet, but suppose I could do it at some point if I ask him nicely. Next to it, a Suzuki Wagon R Plus. I forget exactly what year this is. This is the second generation of them we got over here, with the 1.3 engine. Can't remember when the facelift of these was. I've driven the Aguila, which has a different engine, the Family Zero engine, always very similar to that. And then we've got, my gosh, we've got two 106s and two Clios all together in interesting colour schemes. That one's facelift 1, 9798 on an R, then a phase 3 Mark 1 Clio. We've definitely seen this before, we've still seen this somewhere, maybe a Festival Exception or something. Yeah, there we go, there's a dead giveaway there. Yeah, say an Oasis be 1.2 this one. Yeah, again, sort of 96, 97. Clio Mark 2 RN Grande. I actually drove one of these about, 12 years ago once. A friend of mine owned one. And, well, that's some French here. Outil bougie. Bouger, move. What's that, 1990, 2000 on a V, pre-facelift one. Very late 106 this one, 2002. The last year for them, this is an independence model, was 2003. So this will have probably the good old TU engine in, either a 1.1 or 1.4. Excellent. So more Morris Minor action. We had lots of Morris Minors in part 1. We've got more Morris Minors happening here. So 2-door with wipers and meter in the middle. I think this is probably from the late 50s, something like that. No traffic aids or anything like that. So it's not one of the sort of Series 2s. So yeah, probably a 948cc model. Next to it, a 1999 Fiat Coupe 20 valve turbo. I drove one of these in May 2022, and it was good. I just remember actually feeling the steering and it not being particularly feelsome for some reason. I don't know why. It was just got a bit light as you drove faster. I have to drive another one of these to be sure about that. But there we go. Oh, viewers, 2006 City Rover. I better not say much about this because I think some people quite like them, but as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I didn't enjoy my experience with City Rover I drove in 2020. I have driven another one previously as well, so there we go. I've owned 9 Rovers, so it's not like I'm sort of biased against the mark. It's just those particular ones. Yes, let's not say anything about that. Let's not be unkind. 1996-1997 Ford Fiesta Mark IV. This is an SI Z-Tech 1.25. Actually, it's a 96. Again, I've seen this before. I don't remember where, but I have seen this. And then a Seat Ibiza Mark II second facelift. This is a Cupra model. Wow, back in the day, about sort of 2000 or something, about 2001 to 2, this was one of these actually. This was a really popular colour for sporty cars, this sort of yellow. And it really stands out even more on camera than in real life. I haven't seen one of these in a really long time, but Mark II Ibizas in general are quite rare cars now. Mark 1s are even rarer, but Mark 2s are also rare. Citroen C3 Pluriel. Is this a real special edition, this Charleston thing, or is that just someone's made? It's not got the automated manual in it though, so it's better. But yeah, that is wow, the sort of thing you've got to see here, I think. Then a Trabi 601S 788 on an E, which made of Duraplast or cotton or whatever it is. That's the main ingredient in it. What an extraordinary car with the little two-stroke engine. Right next to it, a 2006 Vauxhall Monaro VXR. That's the sort of event we're at. Brilliant. I have driven a Monaro before. It was a 2005. It was the least powerful one we did, but it still had some extraordinary amount of power and a 6-speed manual gearbox and rear-wheel drive. So they are very, very entertaining to drive, while the clutches on them are very, very heavy. Then we have a little truck here. I think this is a Suzuki Carry from memory. Yeah, Suzuki Carry, 1999 to 2000, little tipper truck. Right. I would love to sort of get excited about this X-Type view. We're going to have to look and see very carefully what engine it has in it. Also 2.5 V6, excellent, we can get excited then. This is the all-wheel drive version. I drove an X-Type on No Budget Reviews a long, long time ago now. It was in March 2020, just before something happened. Like this one, it also had a beige leather interior with wood. So we will have a look at said beige leather interior and a J-gate. Oh, viewers, that's rather nice. If those sills are intact, then a very, very exciting car indeed. 2004 to 5. And then a Volvo 940. Late one, was on an R, be one of the very last. They stopped production, I think, January 98 or something like that. So this looks to me like it might be a celebration model. With, yeah, 5-speed manual. The 940 I drove in this colour, which is back in 2021, I think it was an automatic. This is a manual, 7-seated, of course. And then a Skoda Favorit. This is a Favorit Forum. 1992-1993 on a K, with the good old 1.3 Skoda overhead valve engine, which survived, I think, until 2004, I think, in various guises. Next to it, a Lotus Excel 8788 on an E. Actually, it's quite good to see one like this with sort of patina on it. You don't want to see necessarily like shiny stuff all the way. I mean, after all, this is called Rustival, it's not called exceptional. Or even unexceptional. Morris Minor Traveller with some mirrors that look like they're off of Volvo, probably aren't, maybe off of Granada, I don't know. That is nice. Maybe slightly off of 948cc, I'm not sure. And then another MGB GT, this one with some Rustival wheels. I think those are what they're called anyway, I can't remember. Both of them, the owners have kept the original bumpers on them, and I appreciate that actually. They look good with them on like that. Yeah, 78, 79 on a T. Wonderful original steering wheel as well. 2004 MGZ TT. It's a facelift one. Excellent. Right, viewers, just done a little edit because I made it quite an indiscretion, so we're going to keep going. 1990-1991 Mini Mayfair. Looks very original as well. Most of these have been modified now, which is not a problem, but it's just nice to see a good original one. Wow, original plates, I think, or reproduction plates. Honda S660. I know there's been one of these on the Honda channel, I think. This will be Japanese market one. Look at this, it's just amazing. It reminds you so much of Honda Beat. Then in 1967 to 67 only this would be. MG probably 1100. I don't think the 1300s were out at this time. The E plate puts it very specifically between January and July 1967 only. I don't think the 1100s were supplemented by the 1300s till a bit later. Yeah, become bright for once. Ooh, a marina, fantastic. Series 3 marina, this one, 79 to 80. I think this is russet brown from memory, I could be wrong. Fantastic. I've been a Series 3 marina, right? I quite enjoyed it actually. It was a coupe at Great British Car Journey, the part last year. And yes, here's Steph's Proton. I used to own one of these myself as well. It was also on an L plate. It was a 93. I can't remember if it's a 93 or 94. The track is quite narrow on these, as you can see, and so they don't necessarily handle the best, but they are extraordinary cars. It's not called the Saga, by the way. It's just called the 1.5. Saga was the name used in Malaysia and some other places, and these days these are known respectively as the Saga by many people, but it's just called the 1.5, or even the MPI. So that's a GL. One I had was a 1.3 GLS, but also a saloon. This is in much better condition than one I had though. And then more Morris minor action, another quality first car from Morris, because of course 68, 69, which is very common era for these. Can't remember this colour. It's not Trafalgar blue, it's a different blue. So then we've got the Citroën Saxion Avant. It's a Citroën 12, December 1936. I didn't realise actually how many really old cars are going to be here. But here we go, we've got cars from the 30s as well. Fantastic, I don't know much about these at all, but here is one. Something else from the 30s here, this Standard. Imagine this was a similar sort of time. Only 34 Standard 10. And thank you to whoever put that in there, because I don't know anything about those. Ooh, wow. A Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. Amazing, a 79 to 80 plate. Weirdly, this one, despite having a Talbot badge, doesn't have the sort of flush-fitting headlamps, because those didn't come until a little bit later than this. Amazing. I really want to have a go in at Talbot Sunbeam or Chrysler Sunbeam at some point in my life. Then we have this 1995-1996 Rover 100 Kensington SE. Drove the Rover 100 in this colour back in April it was, which was good. I enjoyed it. It was a GSI, which was a top spec one. This is a little low down the range. Then 80 to 81 Citroën Diane with the sliding windows. Amazing. Sort of like a sort of upper spec 2CV really, but the 2CV outlasted this by a number of years. Very rare now. And then something I have driven before. This is a 1989 Alpha 164 3-litre V6. It's owned by a chap called Greg, who's got quite good taste in cassettes. And it was good fun, but unfortunately on the V6 manual cars like this one, the torque steer is absolutely horrendous. Apart from that, it was very enjoyable. 2005 Ford Mustang GT. This was, I think, before they actually sold these officially in this country, so it would be an import one, I think. Then a 1997-1998 Mercedes-Benz SLK 230 with an extraordinarily coloured interior. Black and red. That's nice, isn't it? And next to it, something a little bit older, a Mark IV Escort XR3i Cabriolet Special Edition of 1989 with Recaro seats. It's a bit annoying that the rear windows you've got to crank by hand, but you know, never mind. With a body kit on it as well. Very, very 1980s. Skip that Volvo and move on straight to this Astra. We'll have to look at that Saab in a second. This is a 1994 Astra 1.4 Merit, and it was the winner of Festival of the Unexceptional, I think in 2022, which was great. It's in absolutely amazing condition, this car, absolutely incredible. Sam owns it and he looks after it very, very nicely. Another Mini here. Looks older than it is. This is a 1980s Mini. I don't know what specification it would have been originally. Sort of 83, 84. I love the original dealer sticker in there. Auto Services of Hawley Limited. Another Diane. My gosh, there's two of them here. I didn't think I'd even seen one Diane today, let alone two. Wow. Extraordinary. 82, 83, right at the end of production for those. And another Alpha GT with cloverleaf badges. Does this mean it's a V6, viewers? I don't know. Mr. 1000 CR. There we go. And then a Mazda 2, a first generation Mazda 2. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Have they all disappeared or something? 2003 to 4 this one. Same family from new. Won by my father on ITV Breakfast TV in 2003. Interesting. Semi-auto. Big Mercedes G-Wagen. We'll have to just come back to that in a second once I've checked it out, viewers, because it might have an engine we can't discuss. What about this Audi A2? It's a car that also I've had on the channel, not this particular one, another one. They are very, very interesting cars, these. They're very interesting indeed, actually. So 2002 to 3. Yeah, that G-Wagen we can't discuss. How about this Audi Coupe? It's not a Quattro, it's a Coupe. The Quattros have the wide body and things and much more powerful engines. This one, it's got a 5-speed gearbox in it, with a much more modest engine in it. And I do like that. I think I prefer, though, this Audi here, this Audi 100. I think this is the C4 generation, this one, an early C4. Which is the 2.3e model from sort of 91, 92. 2001 Ford Focus gear with a beige leather interior and wood. Oh, viewers, we found the best specification for Ford Focus hatchback ever. I mean, I prefer if it was a saloon, that would be even better, but that is that is very tasty, viewers. That's very, very tasty indeed. And then we've got extraordinary Mark 1 Megane. This is probably a 1.4 like RN as a base model. I have actually reviewed one of these. It was very similar to this. I don't know if it's still on the road. It was owned by Mr. Curry, which was a long time ago now. I think 2020, 2021 I filmed that. Yeah, 1.4 RN. Not many of these left, actually. 97, 98. Also 97, 98 is this Volvo S70 2.5. Very nice, viewers. 5-cylinder white block engine. It's the kind of thing we very much like to film on this channel. A nice white block engine Volvo. Next to it, a Saab 900 Turbo. Original generation 900, 1989 to 1990. Yes, please. I prefer, a beige leather interior myself, but that'll do. Oh, a Carlson. Should know about body kit, shouldn't I? Then we'll move on to this Riley 1.5 Southampton plate CG from back in the day. I wonder what year this is. They've made like a 1, 2 and a 3. This is a 62, this one. Hello to Norm. Right, viewers, we will maybe come back to this X-Type in a bit. We'll have a look at this Audi 80 first. Oh, thank you, autofocus. Right, 1994 this one. Quite late for this generation. I think this is called the B4 shape, this one. The A4 was almost out of its time. This is a 2 litre E. So one of the last of these, actually. I think it was late 94 the A4 came in. Very, very nice. That's just an automatic one. I can't remember what the gearbox is called. The Procon 10 safety system in it. Right, let's just have a little look at this X-Type and see if we can talk about that. Fabulous. This is a petrol one. Excellent. 2003. Hello to @Jaguar Stills on Instagram. And we have a beige leather interior with wood. Excellent, and the sills look all right, I think. Apparently this one's been to the Alps. Very good. Then I'll have a look at this Range Rover. It's early 5-door. So 5-doors came in the, I think, early 80s. This is the 84, 85 with the 3.5 V8. But more utilitarian than some of the later ones. Very utilitarian. LT77 long stick, excellent, with various different coloured panels. BMW E36 328i. I mean, it's compulsory to show these days to have one of these. Like, you must have one. Isn't that good? I'm just going to pause before this, and we'll just see if we can talk about it. That Volkswagen, I don't think we can. Just wait a second, please. Excellent, well we can. It's a 79, this one, 79 Mark II Transit, and it's a petrol. I don't know what petrol engine's in here, presumably, I don't know, Pinto or something, but excellent. That's a rare old thing. A rare old thing indeed. 1988 to 89, Scirocco Scala. White with white interior. Extraordinary. And then the white rear lamps. I love the white rear lamps on these Sciroccos. Isn't that absolutely extraordinary? Also extraordinary is this 1985 to 86 Rover 3500 Vitesse in Moonraker Blue. It's very similar to the one that I drove at Great British Car Journey earlier this year, but a lot of you seem to have enjoyed that video very, very much. I also enjoyed driving it. It wasn't really the best driver car because there's so much power in these. But there we go. Just check the year of this Abarth. I wonder if that's the original plate for it. I've looked at the rear lights. It might be. I drove one of these actually quite recently. It was quite fun actually. And we must do this because we haven't done this in a while actually. Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel was actually here at this event today. He would say this could be yours. Call 07904 184 826. Fantastic. A bit hard on the suspension for me, but you know, some people like them, don't they? Oh yes. Now I was told these were here. We've got a Crown Victoria display here. We've got 3 of them. 2011, a late one. 2005 to 6, this one here. Gentleman who owns this is a channel viewer and has said I might be able to have a go if I behave myself in that. I think that might be a good fun thing at some point. And then also we've got another 2011 model here from the city of Fairfax, wherever that is. And we've got buses, we've got Lloyd's Mechanical Marvels fire engine here, which has made it excellent. I can't really talk about those, so we won't. And we'll move on to the next row here. An early Corsa B. 93 to 1994 plate, not the base model. I've driven a base model, it was a Merit. It was this colour as well, it was a Merit E-Drive. 94. I think this will be the 1.2 Family 1 engine, it won't it? 5-speed gearbox and rear wiper, decadent luxury. That's your exceptional Concorde and L'Ordinaire. Porsche Boxster first generation. Now this is a 2.5 or a 2.7 this one is. It's not VS because you've only got a 5-speed gearbox. 2.7, okay. Got 217 horsepower. Well, I'm not. He only sort of written this lengthy thing on there. It can't explain why it's here, but that's equally valid to be as anything else. First generation BMW M5. Very, very nice, viewers. Very nice indeed. It's an 87, this one. Quite late for an E28, these are called, I think. Fantastic. What I did WeCar Twitter. A Peugeot Hogger based on a 206. Presumably it's from somewhere else entirely. I've never seen one of these before. It's like a 206, but it's a 207 front. What on earth is that? Sao Paulo, okay, from South America somewhere. 2010 to 11, but I like these little pickup trucks in places like there, or South Africa, don't they? B3 Audi 80. Very nice. 89 to 90 registration. Another Morris Minor, 70 to 71 on a J. Sort of matte painted with an earlier steering wheel. Let's not fall over here, viewers. That was danger. And then a very, very late Mark 1 V70, or something to be called the P80, these ones, or P1 or whatever. There's lots of different names to these. Hopefully it's one we could talk about, because I've just seen the interior and it's yes. Well, no, we can't. Dear me. That's what I said to myself there, viewers. How about this 1986-87 Lancia Tamer 832 with the V8 in it? Yes, please, viewers. A delightful car. We would like one of those very, very much indeed. Yes, it makes up for my mistake there, viewers. I did say, well, the mistake's coming. And then another Porsche Boxster. Another first generation one. Another non-S model. And then something very, very nice indeed. A Rover 800 Coupe, 1995-1996. The test specification, I mean, we'd probably prefer the Sterling one. I wonder if this is with the T-Series Turbo. If it is, it'll be rather nice. Also an Audi A8, I think these are called, 2002. Quite a late first generation one, this. With the aluminium structure in it. Very expensive to engineer, I'm sure, when it was new. Just get through here carefully, viewers, and not fall over. 2.8 Quattro, I think that's like the lowest spec one, which is still ridiculous, but one of the lowest specification models. That's fabulous, isn't it? And next, another NC MX-5. How many of these are there going to be here today? I suspect quite a lot. This one's a 2006, it's a very early one. Came out, I think, late 2005. This would be probably a 1.8 with the 5-speed gearbox. So, a Toyota GR86. I loved driving one of these last year. I was privileged to have a go in one at the SMT test day exactly a year ago. For some reason, I did film it and I did the video, and it's not performed particularly well. I don't know why. These are extraordinarily nice cars to drive. Absolutely fantastic. They're very rare as well. It's hard to get hold of them. So if you ever go in one of these, I recommend you do. Then enjoy the privilege. Then we've got a 2007-8 Alfa Romeo Spider. I have had a little look, and this is a petrol one. That's good. I don't know what engine it would be. Maybe the JTS engine, I'm not sure. And then a Volvo S60 with a 2-litre turbo engine. A gentleman has offered me a go in this at some point. I think it's the same colour as my S40. This is a facelifted one. And yeah, I look forward to it. I've driven another one of these before. It was a 2004 one I drove. So we'll have a go in that at some point. But I think we'll end this on a Jaguar themed note, and yes, with a beige leather interior and wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. These X300s are good fun. I've driven one of them. This is an X-Ray Sport 1995, 1996. Superb. Well, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again in part 3 for even more incorrect information.